Hi, my name is Steve Delaney. I'm the Chief Executive Officer at the Orange County Employees Retirement System. Having a real pleasure today to visit with Anna Crossan. Anna is our longest-termed member at OSERS. She began in February of 1946, working at the Recorder's Office in the basement of the county courthouse. Now that was just 1 year after the founding of OSERS, so we're really getting a sense of history as we get this chance to talk to Anna about her life here and what she's found with regard to retirement through OSERS. So Anna, we're going to turn to you now.
Okay.
And maybe we should start from the beginning. Tell people how where you were born and how you happened to end up in Southern California to begin with.
Okay, I was born in Lavilla, Iowa in 1926, and I was the 11th of 12 children, and as of now, I'm the last surviving member of all the children.
So what brought you then from Iowa to Southern California?
It was after the war, and the war ended, and I just thought I wanted more. I didn't think that area. I went to work in Ottumwa, Iowa, at the employment office, and I just didn't see too much of a future there for me, and I didn't like the cold winters. And I just got on a train one day with one suitcase. I can't believe I did anything that nervy. And a person when I got off the train had a table set up to help people where to go and find a place to live, and helped out, and that was wonderful. That was really a great help.
And so you arrived in Southern California. These people are helping you get set up. How did you happen to get work at the Recorder's Office?
Well, I probably didn't have no more than $20 in my purse, and I needed a job now. And I thought I'd work in a bank. And he said, they didn't have any openings, but why don't you go over to the courthouse? I'm sure you could find a job there. And I did, but it turned out that the banker that I talked to, he had a sister working in the Recorder's Office, and I was hired in the Recorder's Office to type up the deeds of trust, and the paperwork that was filed with the Recorder's Office, verbatim on a manual typewriter.
Manual typewriter.
I retyped in the morning and proofread in the afternoon.
So why don't you tell me about how many hours did you work a day and how did you get paid?
We got paid by piecemeal. How much each document was to have a certain amount that we got paid to type that. I mean, this is word for word. And we got a check once a month. And I think I was the second highest paid per piece of document that I typed. We got paid once a month.
Do you remember about how much you got paid then?
I think one time I really thought I had really hit the jackpot, the lottery. I made $300.
$300.
$300. I had to pay rent and eat and buy clothes, but I managed it.
Yeah, when you told me that story as we were chatting before, I thought, well, he just take the freeway. What's the issue?
No freeway.
Talk to me about travel in Southern California before freeways.
We opened the first we saw, and we walked on it in Orange County. The first, I think, must have been the 405. And we were out one Sunday with the kids. And lo and behold, here's this freeway blocked off, but completed. And I wish we'd have had a camera. We walked on the unopened freeway in Santa Ana. That was quite, and Brian to this day remembers walking on it.
Is that right?
Mm-hmm.
So did that make a difference living here in Southern California once the freeways were underway?
We saw the congestion coming.
Hmm.
It's too bad that they didn't put a monorail above the freeways when they could have for almost nothing. It would really be helpful now.
Very good.
But we saw them being built.
Okay.
The very, very first one. But when he went out to Garden Grove, Farmers and Merchants, there was no freeway. He took what extended from 7th Street, the Westminster Boulevard is behind Leisure World. He drove that twice a day.
Okay. Anna, let me ask you about your pension checks. Have those proven to be helpful to you through the years?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yes. Yeah.
So Anna, I think you've been retired longer than you actually worked.
I think I am.
So you've just been amazing. I mean, you look so healthy. We've enjoyed this conversation. Any words of advice to others as they look forward to many long years of retirement?
Walk. Walk. Watch your diet. Read the ingredients on what you're going to buy to eat. The sugar is a killer. But walking. My husband and I walked before anybody in the world walked. We walked here. And I may have worn out my knees, but my doctor thinks I'm amazing.
Well, we certainly thank you for the time you shared with us, Anna.
Well,
And
I've
we'll
enjoyed it.
learn about your time there at the recorder's office and with the University of Long Beach. You certainly provided a lot of service to the members here in Orange County,
Yeah.
the public as well.